Hey guys, just pulled into the neighborhood pond. It's Easter Sunday. I got very limited time, but I appreciate you guys watching. I want to get out here and try to catch some fish in the next 40 minutes, basically do like a fishing challenge. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time on how and when to catch crappie. So I'm going to get out here, fish for the next 40 minutes or so, 45 minutes, because then after that I got to get back home, and plus it's going to be dark and the bite will slow down. But I want to show you guys what I'm doing, how to do it, when to do it, all that good stuff on crappie. So stay tuned afterwards. You're not going to want to miss this. Thanks.
Yeah. What's that on that beat? Oh.
I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing.
All right, guys, let's crush these fish. Here. See here. What's that? No, I'm crappie fishing. Yeah, they're spawning right here. I catch them every cast right now. There's our first one. Yeah, if you got a little, you can use that rod if you want. Right there. Just a little jig like that, and see, and you can just slow reel it like this, like I'm doing. And sometimes I'll stop it for a second, and then, oh, he hit it. There we go. Crappie number 2. Crappie number 3. There we go. Right there. Ah. There we go. Much better. Yeah, a little better.
So how do you rig it? You just throw a bobber?
Yeah, so it's almost like I use this bobber as, like, you know how they, in like Louisiana, it's like they do like a popping cork.
Yeah.
You know, kind of, you'll see them at night. You'll see them as they kind of are these little flies. Yeah, they'll come up and eat those little flies. Well, this thing kind of draws that attention, and then they'll see this little grub coming along. Sometimes, like right now is when they're biting like crazy. It'll slow down probably after this full moon. And then sometimes I won't like just reel it completely. I'll just tweak it. But typically I will use a bobber, kind of like up to like waist high. And then kind of keep it moving, because it's not that deep, but this is clearly like their spawning ground here. So they might push back out a little bit further. And stuff. I have a kayak, and I've been out, and it gets like 8 feet deep in the center, and I've caught them out there a little bit. So my thought is that they kind of push back out.
Been running around for so long. Now I got you, I won't let you go. You got that thing that I've been looking for, and you got a heart full of gold, and that's really turning me on. You are everything that I dreamed of. Now I can paint a picture. You are making my life much greener.
There we go. Time. Last one. Time. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. All right, guys, that's it. We got to get back to the house. Hey guys, hope you liked that fishing challenge there. We got 10 fish in under an hour. Not too bad. I know those crappie weren't very big, but there's some big ones out there. And the key is that I hope I can help you guys out, because this pattern and strategy works extremely well in small lakes and ponds for crappie. Okay, so I really hope this will help somebody out. Okay, so let me talk to you a little bit about it real quick. What to look for, we're talking mid-March to late March. Okay, by then the crappie are going to start moving up towards the bank into the shallow areas. You want to look for a flat area, right, near deeper water, and deep is relevant, right? That pond there where I was catching them, they were maybe 2.5, 3 feet deep, but the deepest the pond gets is 10 feet deep. But they will push back out in the summer and the winter time out to the deeper parts of the lake. But there was a big flat area, okay, and I could see the crappie beds in mid-March, and they look like pine straw that gets piled up and it's got black sediment on it, okay? Don't get confused. The bluegill beds are the other beds that you'll typically see, which are kind of hollowed out sandy areas, okay? Now the crappie, they get on those beds, they get really, really aggressive. And this is a tactic and strategy that I've learned over the last 5 or so years fishing numerous neighborhood and small ponds nearby here in Georgia. Okay? Now, once you've kind of looked around and see an area that you think they might be in, you can even search for them. And what I would suggest doing is getting out there later in the evening, later afternoon, you know, an hour to 2 hours before it gets dark, and go out there with a little crappie jig. I use a 132-ounce jig is what I was using today with your favorite crappie jig. You can cast it out, slow roll it, you know, back to yourself. You can bounce it off the bottom, or you can put a float on and kind of suspend it, which is I typically do this time of the year, and I just slow roll it back and I try to find them. It's almost like trolling, okay? So I'm just slow rolling it back, waiting to see where these fish are at. And then once I get a bite, then I know, okay, there's some in that area, because these are schoolie type fish. You know, they really bunch up pretty good, even when they're spawning. So that's kind of what I was doing tonight. I was casting out, slow rolling it back. And then if I wasn't getting responses and I felt like there's fish in the area, then I slow it up and then give it a little pop, you know, and then change it up a little bit. Work on your strategy and your technique. See what works for you. But I promise you, if you apply this to your neighborhood pond, the local pond, small lakes nearby in the southeast, hell, even in the north, you should be just fine. I hope this works for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great week. We'll see you soon with another video. Cheers.
Yeah.